Welcome to the channel. It's your host NGE, and we back with another crazy video. And in this crazy video, we're gonna be reacting to Brittany Renner's new podcast, The GFY Show, whose target demographic, I don't know. And even more of a mystery is why Pearl would attach herself to Brittany Renner, a person who is emotionally unstable and known for spazzing out.
Oh, that's... Wait a minute, Ms. Renner.
It is what it is.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Apparently, Pearl and Brittany aren't cool no more. Who could have saw that coming? In my honest opinion, having an unlikely co-host like Pearl was actually a pretty good idea. The differing opinions would have prevented an echo chamber and allowed the show to have moments of pushback. The problem is you got two women with type A personalities and that are used to getting their way. So now y'all get to see in real time why women with the type A personality are terrible for relationships. So let's get into it.
So now we're moving right along to a segment called Panel Pull Out. Pull out. I see what we did there. So each host will pull something from the internet or socials that they would like to address with that specific host. Sounds a little messy. We're gonna start with Pearl.
Sounds so messy.
We're gonna start with Pearl.
I'm first?
Yes. I mean, at first, yeah.
Okay, so I saw something that you retweeted, Brittany. And there's something about it was something about female intuition.
Okay.
And I just don't think female intuition exists.
So the textbook definition of intuition is the ability to understand something without conscious reasoning.
I think female intuition is terrible.
I think it's terrible in what way?
We make terrible choices as women.
Pearl is right. If she would have known that inviting Nick Fuentes on her podcast would collapse her career, I don't think she would have done it.
That was stupid.
So people will always say, oh, my female intuition, I knew because of my female intuition. And yeah, I don't think it's really a thing.
Well, intuition, just simply put, is heightened awareness. And so it stems from when women were at home with children and had to be tuned into what was going on. So
Hey, wait a minute, that's not true.
What kind of misguided, pseudo-intelligent logic is Brittany on? Intuition came from women's need to thrive and survive, and it's developed through wisdom and experience, which culminates instincts. It had little to nothing to do with being at home with children.
intuition doesn't just stop at children, it's across the board. So if you aren't tuned into your intuition, that's a you thing.
Fellas, be careful of women that have a misguided understanding of intuition. Like they do with astrology, they try to use it as some dogmatic superpower that justifies their behavior or the behavior of others. Women like this are high on the spectrum of main character syndrome and lack proper inflection.
No. I just look at the choices we make, you know.
We or you?
We as women.
I mean, look at what kind of choices do you make?
What kind of choices do you make? Okay, what kind of choices do you make, Brittany?
But you're the one who's, we're talking, you're saying that females don't make good choices,
well,
so
look at, we own the majority. I have no debt, right? But women in general.
That's because you're from a rich family, girl.
Women in general.
You're from a rich family, so what are you talking about having no debt, girl?
Women in general have a
congratulations. Like, you don't get fish don't get applauded for swimming.
Brittany's triggered right now because she's a single mother and only known for her sexuality and Adeline online antics. Did Brittany's intuition tell her not to get online and portray a gold digger because that could lead to terminal unfulfillment?
Ever since I ruined my reputation, Brittany Renner. Be careful of Brittany Renner. Watch out for Brittany Renner. The big bad scary gold digging. I would never want my son with a girl like her. Brittany Renner.
You one crazy ass bitch.
That's why I said I'm lucky.
Okay, so for you, so why lead with that? So why lead with that? So why lead with that?
You asked for an example, and I'm going to give it to you. Do you want me to start?
Girl, okay. Let me tell you what
let's talk about
what we're not gonna do, because you have a history of doing this, because I'm familiar with you, okay? Girl, what you like to do is you like to say these really stupid fucking comments, right? And then so what you do, then you like sit back and then you're like, you think you're so smart, you have this fucking smug ass look on your face, and then you're waiting for someone to give you that like emotional, like passionate response. So then you can sit there and be super dismissive and really kind of just gaslight.
I ain't never lie. I just said they lack proper inflection. Brittany quarterbacked Pearl's entire game plan, then proceeded to play right into it. This is proof that this woman is a succubus, because if you held a mirror up to her, she would not be able to see her reflection, just like a vampire.
And I don't know, as a female.
Gaslight.
Like, no. Yeah, do you know what that word means?
You guys use it for everything.
You guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know what's funny about using you guys is
Okay.
seriously, it kind of feels like the only thing that is actually feminine about you is that you have a vagina. Because I feel like, there's like a man on the panel.
Okay, and what's feminine about you, Brittany?
Everything is feminine about me.
There goes that lack of a mirror again.
Come on. Like, I'm not trying to go personal here.
I am. Brittany is combative, lacks modesty, has tattoos, curses like a sailor. She's uncooperative, promiscuous, and don't mind escalating to violence. The only thing feminine about Brittany is her name.
So I don't know why you're trying to make this personal.
No, you made it personal when you
No, I said
when you led with,
when
hey, I don't have any debt.
I don't know.
As if that's a flex because your parents have money.
You asked
What have
me.
you actually earned for yourself?
Brittany, you asked me. I'm saying in general, women own the majority of debt. We don't make great choices. If we look at who we pick, let's look at romantic decisions. Women don't make very good romantic decisions in general.
There's a point that needs to be made, though, and that's the fact that what I heard Brittany say earlier was she's talking about people who have there's a deep heightened intuition, and I think where the conversation is splitting is the fact that you're actually talking about people who don't have that, who have it turned off, who are disconnected
Like her.
from their intuition.
Stupid! I just said that women like this think intuition is some dogmatic superpower that makes them superior to others. The only way you're cut off from your intuition is if you're distracted by something else, similar to walking around with your eyes closed.
Who don't make poor decisions. We make poor decisions. Like when we actually go down to the root of why it is that we make these poor decisions, there's layers and layers and layers and layers to it. And more of it is going to come from just like the science and backing that you kind of put into collective bundles that ultimately just come from who? The white man that you were raised by.
What?
And more of it is going to come from just like the science and backing that you kind of put into collective bundles that ultimately just come from who? The white man that you were raised by.
And that is pseudo-intellect. This is what they do to sound smart in hopes of disarming a rebuttal. Her playing a race card is ironic because her and Brittany are mixed with white parents. This is what I call black when convenient. Pearl having 2 white parents instead of 1 is what's cutting off her intuition.
You can't make this shit up.
So when it comes,
That's the reason that she doesn't have any debt.
I'm just saying, so there's a certain
you
level of understanding that's not there.
So that's not you making a decision. That's you being born into white privilege, and we need you to acknowledge that. So that's not a decision that you made. That is the way you came into this. And honestly, girl, you're a family of like 9 or 10. Like all that. That's how your dad set you up. So there are things that you genuinely did not have to experience. You don't. No, you get to sit there again, smug as fuck. So you don't even have to make any decisions. You're the same person. You are the same person that the last time I saw you accidentally. No, shut the up. Shut the up when I'm talking. And you get to go. You're the same person who accidentally spent $50,000 and your dad was able to pay it off on your credit card. Yes, you did when you spent.
I didn't actually.
You're the one who said an accident. I spent over my limit. That's what you said. That's what you said. So again, an unreal. That's what you said.
Can I?
That's what you said. The last time that I saw you. Yeah. So again, we're going back to you. Your girl. What the? That's what I'm saying. The that comes out of your mouth. You literally just say whatever.
What are you getting so mad over?
Because honestly, you're delusional.
Brittany.
Don't Brittany. Go ahead.
I do think there's one thing. I think there's one thing that we have to say.
If you're gonna yell at me, I'm not gonna do the show. Like you don't have to. You don't have to scream at me. That's so disrespectful. You know, I'm not here to get like that's like you don't have to be rude. I don't.
What you witness is what happens when women call out or criticize the Jezebel code. Brittany attempted to protect herself by not allowing Pearl to articulate her points because she knows that Pearl is out of her league when arguing. The sisterhood banded together because jumping behind the wall of lies is the only strength they have. And if you check the comment sections, it's obvious who was made out to look the fool.
Brittany Renner.
Fellas, there's a lot we can learn from Jezebel hyenas like Brittany Renner. Avoid women with the type A personality. Check out these 2 videos because they identify the type of female that you are all but guaranteed to fail in a relationship with. Links in the description below. Brittany did herself a disservice because Pearl was most likely the only reason this show was gaining some traction. But maybe that's her intuition talking. But to be fair, when it comes to dating, Pearl is right because women shouldn't rely on that gut feeling. Why? Because when men get in your guts, all you left with is feelings because logic and reason go out the door.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But anyway, man, that's the video for today. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the damn video. Be sure to click here to see how Houston, Texas don't use protection. Now they infected in America. Be sure to follow me on TikTok at NGEnevergoodenough, all one word. Or follow me on my Instagram at NGE_nevergoodenough. Or if you want to do some business with me, then be sure to hit me up on my email at NGEnevergoodenough@gmail.com. And remember, become the change you want to see. It's your boy, NGE. Peace.